welcome to your progressive level Matwork class. Let's get started standing today. So if I can invite you to step your right leg forward, your left one is back, and what you're looking for here is that the front knee has a slight bend, the back knee is straight, and that your back heel is lifted off the floor. So in other words, what I'm after is that you're actually spacing out the toes through that back foot and trying to lift up a little bit so that you're stretching the base of the foot there. Place the hands to the hips, lift tall into the spine, and let's connect with the breath. So breathing in through the nose and then gently out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Now as we inhale, press the back heel back as the front knee bends. Exhale as you lift. Inhale, press, and then exhale as you lift. So essentially we're stretching the back leg, so the calf muscle in particular. As we bend the front knee, we're opening up the front of the hip. So stretching both front and back. And we have inhale lower for 3. Now last one, hold the stretch. Press your heel towards the floor as much as you can, strong back knee, and lift the chest. Left arm reaches to the ceiling. Try and line your arm bone up with your ear and take a slight side bend over to the right side of your room. Releasing the left hand back to the side of the hip, grow tall, bend the back knee, and then release the back knee. So bend it and release it. So imagining here that the top part of your body is frozen and you can only move that knee underneath you, and that's without the body lifting or lowering in height. Feeling the warming sensation in the right bottom cheek as you stabilize to allow you to move that left leg. And then finishing with your knee bent, taking it down into a lunge, holding the lunge. Hands find prayer, press the hands firmly together. Grow tall through your spine, inhale, and then exhale, twist the upper body to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. And inhale, center, last one. Coming back to the center, stay with me. Go deeper in the lunge. Arms reach out long. Palms press back behind you. Transition, balance into the front leg. Hold it there. Broaden the collarbones, inhale, and then exhale, transition into aeroplane. Try and hold the balance. Match your leg and your torso in one long line so that the leg isn't dropped, the torso isn't dropped. Keep broadening your chest. Taking one more slow, deep breath as you hold the balance. And then as you transition out, sweep the left leg forward, come down into a squat position, hold your squat, stay with me. Arm bones draw back into the shoulders. Can we lightly draw the tummy in, draw the tailbone down so we're not sitting in the lower back. And then pulsing into the hips so that you're feeling your glutes. Keeping the pulses controlled so you're controlling both the way up and way down. Pausing nice and deep in the squat, bringing your arms to genie, lifting the chest, and going a little bit deeper in the squat, warming up the hips. As we breathe out, press all the way to standing. Hands find the hips. We step back with the right leg, ready to lunge on the opposite side. So the front knee, we want it bent. Back leg is straight, heel is lifted, so we're stretching the base of the foot. As we inhale, press the heel towards your mat, stretching the calf, and then exhale as we lift. Inhale, press back, stretch the calf, and inhale as we lift. Flow through with that movement, making sure that you're working both front and back leg. So front knee bending, but we're keeping it behind the big toe. Last two. Last one, come down to the position, hold it, press the right heel back, feeling the stretch. Lift the chest, right arm goes to the ceiling, taking a slight side bend to the left hand side. So opening up that right hip. Releasing the right arm down, lifting the back heel, and then as we exhale, we bend the back knee. Inhale, release it, and then bend the back knee. So again, can we freeze the torso? The level of the head stays the same, and we're just sweeping the leg underneath us, imagining perhaps a pendulum. Making this next one your last one, keep the knee bent, and then can you lower to the lunge, hold the lunge stable, hands find prayer, and then exhale as we twist to the left. Inhale, center, exhale, twist to the left, and inhale, center, last time, twisting to the left. Come into the center, stay with me, go deeper, stretch both arms out long, press yourself forward, balance in your front leg, hold it there. Open the collarbones, transition into aeroplane. Keep breathing. Taking 3 more deep breaths. Keep broadening your chest, palms pressed towards the ceiling, and straighten that back leg. Sweeping the back leg forward, coming down into your squat position. Go deep, hold it. Arm bones draw back into the shoulders, broaden the collarbones, and sit right back on an imaginary chair so you're feeling your hips. As we inhale, lift the chest to the ceiling, soften both of your knees, melt the arms, roll the body down, finding the mat, fingertips plant on the floor, head goes heavy. Keeping the knees quite soft, inhale, bend the knees, exhale, lengthen the legs. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, lengthen the legs. You've got 3 more, own timing. Last one, lengthen the legs, keep them long. Allow yourself to slowly peel the spine up for your roll down. Inhale the arms to the sky. Exhale, keep the body long, dive the body down. Articulating bone by bone as you roll. Fingertips find the mat, soften the knees, drop the head, breathe in. And then breathe out, lengthen the legs, roll the spine up slowly, slowly. Inhale the arms to the sky. Exhale, lower the arms, nod the chin, follow the arms, rolling the body down. Inhale as you pause, exhale, roll the body up. 1 more, own timing. Finishing with the hands down onto the mat, bending the knees enough so you can plant the hands, stepping your feet back, coming out to front support, hold it. 2 shoulders over 2 wrists, tailbone rolls under, so you're feeling the glutes, strong knees, feeling the legs, and tummy up. Breathe in, prepare to pike, breathe out, pike the hips to the ceiling, keep holding, keep breathing. Planting the index finger down into the floor. And can we slide the shoulders away from the ears so we have a long neck and strong shoulders? Keeping balanced into the right foot, can you raise the left leg? Keep the heel flexed so heel is reaching to the sky. And then pulse the leg up towards the ceiling for 10, release. And 9, using the glutes. And 7, 6, 5, last one, bending the left knee, bringing the knee into the chest, holding the position, front support, shoulders over the wrists. Keep holding, keep breathing, stay strong in the body. Imagining that you're lifting away from the floor. And then sending the left leg back, holding your front support, long neck. Breathe in, prepare to pike. Breathe out, pike the hips to the ceiling. Again, index fingers press down, shoulders melt away from the ears and the heels press down towards the mat. Float the right leg up towards the sky, keep holding it there, pulsing it for 10, warming up the hips for 9 and 8. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Bending the knee, bringing the knee into the chest, come back to your front support, keep holding. Try and get that knee up as high as you can towards your chest, and then step the leg back, hold your front support position. Placing both of the knees down to the floor, lifting the feet, coming into a half front support. As we inhale, keep the spine long, bend the elbows. Exhale, press up. Inhale, bend the elbows. And exhale, press up. So as you're moving through, can you keep the head up, the neck long, and watch that you're not sinking the belly to the mat. Last 4. Hugging the elbows into the side of the waist, targeting triceps. Last 2. And last 1. Pressing yourself up, coming to the top end of your mat. Flipping over, sending your legs out long. Reaching the arms forward, flexing the spine, ready for your roll-ups. Squeezing the legs, breathe in, breathe out, rolling the spine down. As the head releases, arms go back, keeping the rib cage on the floor. Inhale, chest lift. Exhale, rolling the spine up. Inhale, curve at the top. Exhale, melt the spine down. Breathe in to chest lift. And breathe out, rolling it up. Continue moving through, find your own rhythm. If you're struggling with the roll-ups, feel free to be using your props. Perhaps you've got the TheraBand around your feet. Or maybe you've got a towel rolled up underneath your lower back. Taking those options. Last 2. Last 1 there. Finishing at the top. When you get to the top, flex the spine forward, sweep the hands back to the side of your hips, fingertips facing your bottom, open your chest. Breathe in, strong knees, breathe out, lift the hips, holding your back support. You've got 10 seconds. Lift the hips a little higher. Releasing the hips, float the arms forward, but this time take the hands to the sky. Rolling down together for 8, take it slow, 7, squeeze the legs, and 5, 4, 3, 2, holding the chest off the floor, pumping the arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going with the arms. I'm going to go through your options. Keep your chest lifted. Option 1 is as we are. Option 2, we tabletop. Option 3, legs go to 45, but if you're wanting the full hundreds, legs are just off the floor. Tummy pulls down nice and strong, keep pumping the arms. You've got 3 more breaths. And 2. Last 1. Press the hands to the floor, raise the legs to the sky, ready to roll over. We inhale. Exhale, legs go overhead. Inhale, holding the position, separating the legs hip and shoulder distance apart, and then slowly resisting the way down so you're firing up the triceps. Circle the legs at the bottom, glue the legs together, and let's take the legs overhead. Pause there, straighten the knees, separate the legs, breathe in, and then breathe out, melting the spine down. Circling the legs one more time. Now just for a little bit of play here, can we take the legs over, separate the legs, and then this time just for fun, I want you to roll up to a seated position and hold your V. So rolling up, hands find the feet or the legs, and we hold. Legs are hip and shoulder distance apart, strong knees, and then play with your rolling. So inhale, roll, exhale, balance. 4 to go. Last 2. Last one. When we get to the top, we hold the position. Legs come together, bend the knees, transitioning to single leg stretch, releasing the body down. Left leg goes long, right knee to the chest, and we change. And change. Using the arms to keep the lift of the chest, pulling the knee tight in towards the chest. Hands move to the back of the head, keep going with your legs. Moving to crisscross, upper body rotates to the knee that bends. Bringing both knees in towards your chest, stay lifted, breathe in, breathe out, double leg stretch. Circle the arms wide, hug the knees into the chest. Inhale, lengthen the body, exhale, circle the arms. So my intention for you here is to keep your chest lifted off the floor. I'm not too concerned with how high or low your legs are, but let's keep the lift of the chest. And you have 3, 2, and last one, moving into hamstring. Right leg goes up, left leg goes down, and change. Hamstring pull, change. Keeping both legs straight, both legs off the floor. As the leg comes to the face, pulse it twice and then change. Bringing both knees into the chest, take a moment, rest the head, neck and shoulders. Both feet find the mat, press the hands into the mat. Setting for your pelvic curl, we inhale. Exhale, rolling the spine up. Inhale, hold in the bridge. And then exhale, melt the spine down. Inhale the arms to the ceiling, keep moving. Exhale, rolling the spine up. Inhale as you hold. And then exhale, releasing the spine down. I'm going to give you a few moments of silence here. So if you'd like to continue through, and the idea is to take your time, reopen your hips from all your abdominals that you've just done, and finding that activity in the back of the hips before we move into your hip work. Breathe in as you rest the hips. Breathe out as you roll the hips up. Now the next time you're in your bridge, let's hold it there. Press the hands down into the mat and then squeeze the right bottom cheek, lift the hip higher than your left and release it. Left side higher than your right, release it. Right side higher than your left, release it. Last one, left side. Leveling out the hips, rolling your hips under, and then float the right leg to the ceiling, straighten the leg, point the toes. Inhale, lower the leg, flex the foot and raise. Point to lower, flex to raise. You've got 6. Keep lifting the hips for 5 and 4, 3, 2. Last one, leg finds the sky, bend the knee, release the foot, lift the hips, reset. Float the left leg through tabletop, extend it to the ceiling, point the toes. Inhale, lower the leg, flex the foot, raise. Point to lower, flex to raise. You've got a 6. Last 2, last 1. Release the leg to the floor, float both arms to the ceiling, lift your hips, breathe in. Breathe out, melting the spine slowly down. Bringing the arms 45 so they're off the side of the mat, floating the legs to tabletop, squeezing the feet together, breathe in. Breathe out, extend the legs to the sky. Inhale, release. Exhale, extend the legs to the sky. And inhale, release. Last time, extend the legs to the sky, hold them there. Inhale, rotate or twist the lower waist to the left. Exhale, center. Inhale over to the right. And exhale, center. Let's keep our rib cage firm on the floor. Trying to isolate by using the rotation through that lower part of the body. Last one to the right hand side. Coming back into the center. Toe tap your feet, slide your legs out long, and then roll onto your left side. Laying down on your left underside arm, squeezing both legs together, lightly placing the right fingertips on the floor, inhaling, and then exhale as you lift your legs. Inhale, lower. So to start with, have the intention of keeping the underside waist lifting away from the floor. So there's minimal connection with the mat underneath you. That way you're working your obliques and you're using your legs to load the obliques. Now can we modify it slightly where we do allow the underside waist to actually deliberately press into the floor so that you can gain more height with your legs. So working the obliques stronger by allowing that movement in the torso. So try not to flop the midsection, keep it strong, but have that deliberate bend in the spine where you press the lower waist into the floor to gain more height in the legs. Making that next one your last one. Now, if you're in the middle of the mat, just come forward slightly. Place your right leg in front of your left one and squeeze them tightly together. The right arm goes towards the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out, roll away from me, and then start to lift your legs, coming all the way up into your teaser. Hold it there. Rotate your body back forward, and then releasing. Squeeze the legs, inhale. Exhale, scoop in the belly, roll away and float the legs. Now you'll notice that my back arm is on the floor. Keep pressing that hand down into the mat and then releasing it down. One more time. Holding it there, squeeze the legs and then releasing it all the way down. Now I invite you to swap your sides. Laying down onto your right hand side, on the right arm, both legs out long, left fingertips on the mat. We breathe out, we lift the legs, inhale, lower. So with your first variation, just to touch on these again, we're wanting the underside waist to stay lifted away from the floor. So feeling that warming sensation in the top of the hip where the oblique sits. Last two like that. Now deliberately press the underside waist into the floor. So keep your midsection strong and use this to try and gain more height in your legs. Last three there. And last one. Now the top leg goes in front of the bottom one. Squeeze the legs together. The top arm, turn your palm to face the carpet and raise the top arm towards the ceiling. From there, keep squeezing the legs, roll yourself away from me and then peel yourself up into your teaser. Keep holding and then rolling your body back to reset. Breathe in there, breathe out, rolling your body up to your teaser. Hold it. Squeeze your legs nice and tight and rolling it back. One more time. Breathe in, breathe out, lift. Hold and releasing it slowly down. Now using the top hand on the mat, guide yourself up to seated, setting for your side plank work. So if we can have your top left leg in front of your right, space out your right fingers, lifting the left arm towards the sky there. Now we inhale, exhale, roll into the knees and then lift the knees up and off the floor. Now what you should be feeling here is that you're quite weighted through the right arm. You're squeezing your legs together to try and help with that weight distribution. Now, as we inhale, we're going to lower the right hip towards the floor and turn to look at our feet. Exhale as we lift. Inhale, lower the hip towards the floor, feeling that stretch of the underside waist, and then the work of the oblique as we lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Keep squeezing your legs. Your legs are what is going to help support your shoulder. You've got two more. Last one. Lifting to hold it there, transitioning by bringing the top arm down, finding your front support position and holding there for just a moment while I swap sides. Placing the left hand into the center, turning so you're now weighting the left shoulder. Squeeze both of your legs together with the right arm to the ceiling. So again, most of your weight should feel like it's in the shoulder, but the stronger you are in the legs, the more support you're going to offer your shoulder. Now, as we inhale, we lower the underside waist, look to the feet. We exhale as we lift. Inhale, lower. And exhale as we lift. You've got 4 to go. Feeling the stretch as you lower, the work as you lift, timing your breath to support the movement. Last one. Finding your front support position. And then lowering yourself all the way down to the mat to rest. Separating your legs hip and shoulder distance apart. Arms set in your stop sign position, ready for your cobra. Balancing the nose just off the mat. And then as you inhale, start to lift the chest. Coming all the way up. Exhale as you're melting the spine down. Breathing in, lifting the chest. Breathing out as you're releasing down. So as you're moving through the cobra, keep anchoring your hips. Aim to feel the glutes as you're rolling up. Perhaps even the back of the thighs, the hamstrings. But keeping the legs strong so they're supporting the torso. One more time. And releasing all the way down. Now moving into your swan prep. So what you're going to need to do here is be really strong in the legs like you've been practicing, and then bring yourself up into the cobra, but this time you're going to hold at the top. Then from there, keeping the arch in the spine, inhale and rock. Balance, inhale, rock and balance. Flow through for 4 and 3. Strong legs, that's the key. 2, and last one, holding at the top, melting the spine, coming all the way down. Bringing the elbows close to the body, lifting up on the elbows, ready for your Sphinx pose. Lifting out of the shoulders, pressing the hips to the earth, and then space out all of your toes and anchor them down into the mat as well. Inhale, tucking the toes. Exhale, scoop up the belly. Roll yourself up to your front support on the elbows. Keep holding, keep breathing. Release your hips down, untuck your toes, lift into your Sphinx pose. Tucking the toes, inhale. Exhale, start at your pubic bone, lift it away from the floor. Belly button to spine, roll yourself up, hold your front support. Release your hips down first, untuck your toes and lift your chest. Inhale, release the chest, tuck the toes, scoop up the belly, roll the spine up. Releasing the hips, untuck your toes, last time. Holding your position. Inhale, tuck the toes, roll the hips up, lift the hips. Listen closely, stepping yourself up to your front support position, holding it there. Stepping your knees forward one at a time so that they're directly underneath the hips, but not to rest, keeping your knees off the floor. The right heel lifts off the mat, squeeze the heel to your bum, lift the leg for 8. Release. 7, release. Keeping the weight in your right hand, try not to bias it to the left side of your body. You've got 4 to go. And 3. Last 2. Last 1. Releasing the right foot, piking yourself up, holding, take a moment there. Inhale, raise to your tippy toes, ripple your body forward, come back to your all fours, but keep your knees off the floor. Bending the left knee, my apologies, and then we lift the leg. We go 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4, 3, and 2. Last one. Transition into your pike one last time. Melt the shoulders down away from your ears. Press the heels into the mat. Reach the sit bones to the sky. We'll start to cool down the body. So if you can bring your right knee forward, rest in your pigeon, untucking your back toes. Hands go one on top of each other. Rest the forehead down onto the hands. Relax your shoulders. Relax the jaw. Find your breath and start to slow the breath back down. As you inhale, lift your chest. Staying on this side, put your body weight into the right bottom cheek. Sweep the left leg forward. Place the leg over the top of the right thigh for a seated spine twist. Breathe in the arms to the ceiling and then twist to the left hand side, fanning out your arms, looking over the left shoulder. Relaxing the hips there. Inhale, both hands to the ceiling, and then exhale, release the arms, taking the left leg back, returning to your pigeon. Your 2 hands frame your front knee, tucking the back toes, and then lifting yourself up to your pike. Melt the shoulders away from your ears, press the heels to the mat, sit bones to the sky. Float the left knee, bring it down into the mat, untuck your back toes, setting for your pigeon. Forehead finds the hands. Let's go through your checks. So shoulders relaxed, jaw is relaxed, and then returning back to your breath. Inhale, lift the chest. Sweeping the back leg forward, taking it over the left thigh. Inhale the arms to the sky and then twist your upper body to the right hand side, fanning out the arms, looking over your right shoulder. Once in position, soften the hips and allow the breath to flow. Releasing the body, sending the right leg back, finding your pigeon. Your 2 hands frame your front knee, tucking your back toes, lifting up into your pike. Start to walk the calves or pedal the legs. And then start to step your feet slowly one at a time to the top end of your mat. So you're eventually framing your feet with your hands. Once you're there, hold the position. Allow your head to go heavy and then wrap your arms around your legs and hug your legs. Just keep holding, keep breathing. Head is heavy, perhaps looking from side to side like you're telling somebody no. Coming back to the center, changing the alignment of the neck so you're telling someone yes. And then allowing the head to go heavy, dangling the arms, taking an inhale. And then I invite you to take your time. You're going to slowly roll yourself up, starting at your tailbone. So scooping in the belly, wrapping the tail, rolling up through that lower part of your back, eventually the mid, the upper body, bringing yourself up, turning your palms to face the front of the room and roll open your collarbones. Look up to the ceiling. Allow the shoulders to soften, inhale. Exhale, drop the chin. Go slow, rolling that top part of your body like it's hooking over. Shoulders are heavy, head is heavy. Breathing in. Breathe out, start at your tailbone again. We're rolling it up slowly, slowly. Lower back, mid back, upper. Turning the palms to face the front of the room, open the collarbones. And then release.